What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm actually voicing over of this video right here. My water softener was just going bananas in the background, and it would be super annoying to have to listen to all the noises it was making. So basically what I'm saying here is I'm going to tint this Tesla Model Y Performance in Geoshield Nano Ceramic 15%. We'll do 15% over the clear windows and 75 over the factory 20. That way everything's nice and even at 15. So right here I've added my 75%. This is actually carbon ceramic. It's an upgrade from Nano ceramic. They make it in a 75. That way you can get that nice 15% over a 20% factory tint. I'm just doing my H pattern here, getting everything ready to shrink the film to the curvature of the glass. We do that with an H pattern, and then I'm dry shrinking using a dryer sheet. Doing that H pattern, then we'll shrink the window film in the four corners there. Alright, so I'm just using a Wagner heat gun here to shrink the film to the curvature of that rear window, working in four corners. So just going real slow. All the little fingers, you just heat them up until they go from vertical to horizontal, and then you send the waves into the beach. You just cart them up right when they turn horizontal. Take your time, don't try to go faster than what you're shrinking, otherwise you're going to decrease the film and you'll have to start all over again. So just going through here, shrinking the film. It's pretty much the same process for the back window as the windshield. A little bit harder on the windshield. Back window is relatively easy to do. So this is kind of what that shrinking process looks like. And what this does, it shrinks the film to fit the curvature of the glass. Because if you just try to stick it on there, it's going to peel up. It's going to have wrinkles on it. So this process helps that film mold to the curvature of the glass. So you get a good clean install. Alright, just doing the back window of the Model Y. I got this car about 6 p.m. so I really wanted to get the back window and then the two side quarters done tonight. That way I could get a jump start on tomorrow. But I just wanted to talk about removal, right? You can put it on without removing it, but I'm really trying to go for a clean install here. So like, let's say this edge won't line down. Now that that trim's out of the way, I can really get that pushed in there. Same with this rubber seal too, right? I can't get the film under that rubber seal if that big plastic piece is in the way. So even if you know how to tint, it's really important to be mechanically savvy. That way you can take all this stuff off without breaking it and have the best possible install. And I just got these interior trim pieces from Harbor Freight. They're like, I don't know, $8 or something. That way you're not ramming a screwdriver in there, a flathead screwdriver, and breaking all the clips. You don't want to break all the clips. Alright. Alright, see? It's pulled right out of there. The clip is completely fine. Right? That's why we use the special tools. You don't want to just dig in there, scratch all that up, get the stuff all messed up. I just put a piece of duct tape because that light was really bright when I was cleaning this. All right, so we want to towel all this off. We don't want to get soapy water all over this guy's interior, right? So I took that off, and then really all I need to do is do this and this. That way, you know, it gives you enough clearance to get the film in there. So you don't have to take this whole thing off. Just undo these clips, give yourself a little flexibility in here, and that will be plenty. All right, so just wrapping up the glass here. So whenever I do rear defrosters, I use steel wool, just kind of in my slip solution, and then just kind of scrub all the corrosion off the defroster lines, because they're metal, they do get corrosion. If you just slap it on there, the film's not gonna stick, and you're gonna get those air gaps in between each of your defroster line. Then I hit it with the scrub pad, which I've already done. And then the last step is I'm gonna hit it with some glass clay bar. So I'm just using glass aid clay bar right here. That way it'll get all the crap off of there.
And you can even see the color of the defroster line change. Like it went from a brown to like a nice shiny penny, like a nice copper. That's what you want to see. Yeah, and then you can kind of see that too. That's all the corrosion on this clay bar from these defroster lines. Even if you have a new car, right? You know, it's probably sitting in storage somewhere waiting to get delivered. It's not going to be perfect, so don't take anything for granted. Spend all that work shrinking the film. You don't want some piece of hair, lint, whatever, the defroster line to screw up your whole tin job. And again, that's another one right there, right? So now that I've kind of gone and done a full pass, put the towel here. Just gonna squeegee everything off. And the top part there, right. I'm not using the towel on the glass after this step either. It's all squeegee. I don't want to introduce any new lint, little hairs from the towel. So, did my steel wool, did my scrub pad, did the clay bar. I'm going to spray, squeegee, spray one more time. Shout out to Window Tint Warriors. Spray, squeegee, spray. I can't even talk right now. Spray, squeegee, spray. There we go. But yeah, I didn't go to any classes. I just watched YouTube. Detroit Tint Studio is really what got me started. I bought my tools and tint, and that's actually what got me on Geoshield. So he's got great videos, like a decade of window tinting vehicles. Window tinting vehicles. It's all good stuff. All right, I'm gonna do one more because I'm crazy. Alright, and then I also wipe down the interior too. That way I don't get any, whatever, lint or something's on the interior. Alright, so everything's clean. Now I get to peel and stick. So again, this is just 70% film over the factory 15 film. But that came out absolutely perfect. I mean, I couldn't have asked for that to go any better. This Carbon Plus ceramic, I think I like it better than the Nano. A little more expensive, but it shrunk a lot better. And maybe that's because it's only 1.5 mils versus 2 mils. But man, that Carbon Plus ceramic, that's good stuff. All right, just a quick video on why prep is so important. All this dust right here, and this window is pretty dirty. You can kind of see it. So if you don't also wipe this, all that crap is gonna get stuck on your film. So it's important to clean everything around the window. Otherwise, that's all gonna be in your film and it's gonna look terrible. So I'm gonna clean all this, prep it. I'm gonna scrape it with the gator blade, the plastic blade. Don't need to use a razor blade. So I'm gonna use razor blade, scrub pad, clay bar. wipe everything first. Before I even clean the window, all this is getting wiped. So that's how I prep this quarter panel. Okay, so I cleaned all of this, and then I also put this waterproof tape up here. Because this fabric, if the tint sticks to it, it's gonna pick up lint. It's gonna make your tint contaminated and look like crap. So that's another thing. So now I'm going to gator blade, scrub pad, clay bar. All right, after a couple hours, we got the driver's side quarter panel. We got the rear window and passenger quarter panel. So all we got left is rear doors, front doors, windshield, and this massive sunroof. So we got our work cut out for us tomorrow, but hopefully it'll go well. So here is the final product. We are all finished up tinting this Tesla. We went ahead and put on a 15% Geoshield Nano ceramic over the front windows, and then a 75% Geoshield carbon ceramic over the rear windows. That way we could do that 75 over the 20 to get to 15% all around. That way everything looks nice and even, and this customer will have plenty of IR heat rejection on this Model Y. Super happy with how this rear window came out. It is perfect. So that's going to do it for this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button if you like this content. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next W3 video.